The police, well, they got fired. Cops fired because they mishandled an investigation of a deadly crash. Put up the picture full mass. This is a hell of a story. This is an update. 2 North Carolina troopers have now been fired from their jobs after officials learned they lied and mishandled an investigation into a deadly crash that killed a black driver. I'm going to give you the details. These 2 North Carolina state troopers, who authorities said lied and mishandled the investigation into a deadly crash, they have been fired from their jobs. The North Carolina State Highway Patrol terminated both Sergeant Matthew Morrison and Trooper Garrett Macario from their positions on June 16th. That's according to a local news outlet. They had been on administrative leave prior to that. So they've been on administrative leave since January, after authorities started looking into, let's call them discrepancies, that surfaced in an investigation into the death of 31-year-old Tyrone Mason. Our previous coverage reported that a North Carolina district attorney dismissed 180 cases involving 2 white officers accused of covering up how a black man was killed as his outraged mother demands justice. Raleigh police informed Ms. Henrietta Mason that her son had been killed in a single car collision in North Carolina last year. She immediately knew that something was off. When we first reported this story, what was fascinating is that the mother, because the mother had nothing but intuition, nothing but pure intuition, that mother took that pure intuition, and all of a sudden that pure intuition transformed into actual evidence. Meaning they found the smoking gun when there was no smoke and no gun in the beginning. It was a story, a narrative. It was buttoned up. It was launched by 2 respected police officers. And her persistence to find truth has now led to prosecutors dismissing 180 DWI cases due to credibility issues involving the 2 white state troopers who investigated the death of her son, Tyrone Mason. Once again, he was 31 at the time. But 5 months later, North Carolina officials refused to release body cam and dash cam video that would reveal the truth about what took place in the early hours of October 7th. Now, Ms. Henrietta Mason has retained the legal services of our dear brother and friend, prominent civil rights attorney, Benjamin Crump, and also a dear brother and friend, Macario Sellers, along with local attorney, Sean Cecil, who say they will be filing a lawsuit in the next few days. The officer initially only told his supervisors this: Mason died October 7, 2024, after his 2018 Chevrolet Malibu slammed into a concrete barrier. This officer said the officer, Macario, was the officer who called in the crash to local law enforcement. Remember, they're state cops, all right? However, he never disclosed to responding officers or to the local agency that he had chased Mason just before the crash into the barrier. He left that part out when relaying this to local law enforcement. There's more. According to a North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation report cited by WTVD News, he gave up the pursuit shortly before Mason lost control of the car and crashed. Morrison then advised Macario to deny any involvement and instead say that they had, quote, rolled up on the wreck. The Wake County DA, Lauren, attorney Freeman, began looking into the matter December 2024. After reviewing the dash cam and body cam footage, she determined the troopers had lied to local police violated the NCSHP standards and dropped charges on 180 pending DWI cases in which either one of these cops was the arresting officer, citing issues with their credibility. However, she did not go so far as to criminally charge the officers, stating that the evidence presented so far would not result in a successful prosecution, WRAL reported. Now put up the DA full mask. There's a statement, I'm going to read it from the DA's office. The district attorney Freeman released a statement in dismissing Trooper Macario and Sergeant Morrison from the agency. The North Carolina Highway Patrol has taken an important step in rebuilding trust with the community. The reputation of the State Highway Patrol for truth and integrity can only be preserved when dishonesty by law enforcement is not tolerated. I am grateful for the many members of the patrol and its leadership, which work daily with honor to protect us all. Keep the DA up. Madam DA, you are not elected to weigh cases you can win. You are not elected to predetermine a jury verdict. You were elected to uphold justice according to your oath. You were elected to try cases where you believe the individual or individuals committed a crime against the people. You are a representative of the people. Anytime you charge somebody, it says the people versus. Did they engage in crimes against people? Yes. Did they falsify reports? Yes. Did they violate the oath of office? Yes. Did they falsely charge other individuals with crimes they never committed? According to you dropping 180 cases, madam, I would say you believe that answer is yes as well. And because of that, they should be charged from your office. Let the chips fall where they may. Attorneys for Mason's family members stated that while the troopers' firings are a, quote, clear step in the right direction, it is also, quote, only one step in a long journey towards justice for Miss Mason, the rest of Tyrone's family and the people of North Carolina. And I agree with that. We're going to bring you updates, obviously, as they develop. Once again, I echo the sentiment of the family that justice still is not served until those cops have been properly brought to justice. Jackson, thoughts here?
Well, I think one of the most unfortunate things about this, among other instances, is that they really probably didn't need to go about it this way. If they would have just fessed up and came forward and admitted their involvement in this. I mean, police officers literally shoot and kill people and get away with it all the time. So there was no real need to try to bury what went down and what happened. But also, this completely violates what police officers are supposed to be about: protecting and serving the community. And if we can't trust that they're going to be forthright about something this big and this serious that they're involved in, then why should we trust them to, handle something that got stolen for us or handle a burglar or something like that? I mean, this is oftentimes why in the hoods across America, people don't call the police unless it's really, really, really serious. Because what good will it do? I mean, you don't even got to be in the hood for that. How many times have people had some type of mental health issue and they come to the door and shoot things up? So this is, and then get away with it yet still. So I think that this definitely is not the proper justice. I think that they should definitely serve some time for just completely breaking the trust of the public.
Yeah. And the irony is, once again, 100% of this was uncovered because of the intuition of a mother who said that story doesn't sound right to me.